Good night, sweetheart. Sleep tight.
Daddy, I'm scared.
There's nothing to be afraid of, honey. You're a big girl now.
Daddy.
The father didn't hear her. His footsteps fade as he closes the door. The room is plunged into darkness, broken only by the soft glow of the nightlight. A chill creeps down the girl's spine. She pulls the covers closer around her, her breath coming in short, rapid gasps. Her eyes adjust to the darkness, scanning the familiar room. The study desk in the corner, usually bathed in the warm glow of her desk lamp, now looms large and ominous. Memories of schoolwork and laughter flicker through her mind, replaced by a growing sense of dread. She remembers her father picking her up early yesterday, telling her they would be taking a break from school. A wave of loneliness washes over her. As her eyes dart around the room, something catches her attention. A dark, elongated shape seems to materialize at the foot of her bed. Fear constricts her throat, a silent scream trapped behind her lips. Her heart pounds in her ears, drowning out the ticking of the clock. Suddenly, sound escapes her trembling lips.
Mama! Mama!
The door bursts open, flooding the room with light. The father rushes in, his face etched with worry. His eyes dart around the room, searching for the source of her terror. His hands reach out to cradle her head, his fingers gently tracing the outline of her face.
What's wrong, sweetie? What is it?
The girl's body trembles violently as she points towards the closet, her eyes wide with fear. The father's heart sinks. He moves towards the closet, his footsteps echoing in the silent room. With a swift motion, he swings open the closet door. The interior of the closet is bathed in the harsh light. Empty hangers sway gently. A single teddy bear sits forlornly on the top shelf. Relief washes over the father's face.
See, there's nothing there, honey. It's just your imagination.
He picks up the teddy bear, examining it closely.
Honey, wasn't this teddy bear with you? Did you put it here and get scared?
The little girl stares at him, her eyes filled with terror. She doesn't respond. The father's expression softens as he places the teddy bear back on the shelf.
It's okay, sweetheart. I'm here to protect you.
He sits on the edge of the bed, taking her small hands in his.
I'll keep the door open, okay? Just for tonight.
The girl nods slowly, her eyes still filled with fear. He kisses her forehead gently and turns off the lights, leaving a sliver of light from the hallway to illuminate the room. As he leaves the room, he turns around to give a smile to her before moving to his room and closing his room's door. The little girl lies alone in her room, her breath coming in short, shallow gasps. The only sound is the ticking of the clock, growing louder in the silence. Darkness was just a factor. Silence is another. She sits up in bed, her heart pounding. A faint creak echoes from the hallway, like a distant whisper. Her body tenses, every nerve on high alert. The sound grows louder, closer, taking on a menacing rhythm. The doorknob rattles, a metallic screech that shatters the silence. Fear constricts her throat as she pulls the covers closer. The door creaks close slowly, inch by inch, as if pushed by an unseen force. A cold draft rushes into the room, extinguishing the nightlight. The room is plunged into complete darkness. A shadow stretches across the wall, growing larger with each passing second. A guttural growl echoes from the darkness, sending shivers down her spine.
Mama! Mama!
The lights flicker on, revealing the father, his face etched with worry.
What is it, sweetie?
The girl is speechless, her body shaking uncontrollably. She has wet herself.
All right. Lights on, but the door will be closed. Will that help you sleep?
The girl nods, tears streaming down her face. He cleans her up, the bathroom tile cold against his feet, a stark contrast to the warmth he should be providing. Returning her to bed, he closes the door, leaving the lights on.
I'm sorry, Daddy. I love you.
It's okay, sweetie. Just get some sleep.
The father closes the door and leaves the lights on. The girl lies still, her eyes wide in the dim glow. Slowly, she gets out of bed and opens the window. She gazes at the stars as she sings a lullaby. A haunting melody drifts in, a mournful counterpoint to the child's soft singing. And the lights turn off. The father, a caged animal, paces his room. The house, once a sanctuary, is now a tomb. He hears her screams, a distant, mournful wail.
She has to stay strong.
A cold dread creeps into him.
She needs to grow up. Right, love?
The image of his wife, lifeless on the bed, flashes before his eyes. The knife, a phantom in his pocket, grows heavier. He forces himself to wait. 5 minutes. Then he'll check on her. But the silence that follows is deafening. A whisper, like ice, forms in his mind. It's done. You can go. He bursts into his daughter's room. The little girl lies on the floor, her skin pale and translucent. But her face, an eerie mask of serenity, chills him to the bone. A bloody teddy bear, a mute witness to horror, lies nearby. The world collapses. He's a man adrift in a sea of madness. The knife slips from his pocket, glinting in the dim light. A maniacal laugh escapes his lips, a sound as cold and empty as the grave. He raises the knife, the world narrowing to a single, terrible point.